Hello and welcome. If you've clicked on this video, this message is for you. We'll be reading the cards, and this reading applies to you where you're at the time that you found this video. So I hope that you get something out of this, and I wish you bright blessings wherever you are in your journey. We'll start by just giving appreciation to the Drayton, the sacred flame, the Kundalini, the Holy Spirit, that which dwells within each of us, the light of the all. Should have trimmed that wick. Holy crap. Well, it is what it is. Cleanse the space. I connect to my holy guardian angel, my higher self, that I may receive divine inspiration, and that the Spirit may guide me, and that I may guide you. I cleanse thee. Okay. Alright, well, we'll just begin by shuffling. Okay, so I'm going to do 3 times 4, 12 cards, plus any that might jump out. I'm going to do 12 cards of just the normal tarot, and then I got a couple oracle decks here that we'll use to add some extra context. So I always like to begin by meditating on the question and shuffling like this. The question is, what is the best advice for those watching? Generally speaking, some sticky on this. Like, what is coming? What should you be focusing on? What will bring you the most? It's going to bring you the most vibration, the highest vibration. What's going to bring us the highest vibration? Oh, we got one flipped up. Page of Swords. It was this way. I'm just going to leave it right here. It's telling me to leave that there, which I guess is upright for you guys. So we're going to go ahead and say this is upright Page of Swords. Alright, let's meditate on this. Page of Swords is somebody, as someone starting in his ways of directing his will. So I see this little dude, and he's hiding, he's waiting to ambush someone. So looks like there's some kind of fight or some kind of conflict. In the Page of Swords, he's waiting for someone to come around the corner, and he looks like he's on the defensive. So I'm getting the message to use communication to solve your conflict, to try and use communication, to try and be clearer with your words, and to be on guard and to not trust those around you. Just be aware that there's people after you. Not the greatest message, but I'm sensing some disruption, some conflict is going on. Yeah, Page of Swords. I feel like it's someone coming after you. So how that puts everything into a bigger context. How do we deal with whatever's coming after us? That is the question. Sometimes when cards jump out, you have to go with you can like refrain. I usually will try and reframe the question if a card jumps out, or if more than one card jumps out, because it might help you guide you on like what is it that you're really asking, because the question is super important. So I got the Neopets Tarot deck here, and I got the Earthbound Oracle cards, and then I have Angel Oracle cards. So conflict. Conflict is coming. It's not here yet. Somebody is trying to exert their will onto you. Not inherently a negative thing, but certainly an uncomfortable situation at least. Okay. So what do we got here? 12 cards. There we go. We got the Magician reversed, the Wheel of Fortune reversed, and the Seven of Pentacles. Wow. So let's check these out. So what I'm seeing here is a big thing. We got two major arcana. The elements are fire. Is it fire or air? I'm seeing air, earth, earth. So there's again some conflict. We've got odd, even, odd, 1, 10, 7. Those numbers might mean something to somebody. The Wheel of Fortune reverse is negative karma. So the Wheel of Fortune tells us that, you know, there's good and bad things that come and go, and life is full of randomness. So sometimes you get good things coming your way, sometimes it's bad. And Wheel of Fortune reverse is saying that it's again alluding to some conflict coming, some negative karma coming. Magician reversed tells us that we're using our will for the wrong thing. So we're not directing our energy to the proper place. We're using our energy foolishly. We have to make sure we're directing our energy to the right place. Now let's check out how this relates to Seven of Pentacles. What I see here is a party, but it looks like everyone is looking at their treasures. So it's all about this material rat race. It's the greed. I'm saying, like, we're putting our energy towards material success, material goods, and Spirit's asking us to let go of that. That we should be directing our attention towards matters of the spirit and not material wealth. Cool. Next one. Nine of Cups reversed. King of Wands. King of Wands keeps coming up. And Strength reversed. That came up earlier too. King of Wands. He is somebody who is a great leader. He is very centered. He's very strong-willed, has a very strong opinion, a strong voice. This is a new leader rising, a new leader coming that is inspiring people, uplifting others. He's lighting the fire in them. He's helping people become more passionate. Nine of Cups reverse is, so Nine of Cups represents happiness and material abundance, but it's reversed. So I feel like this is saying he rises up out of this. He's rising up out of this, the reverse strength. So this, it's like we're lacking strength because we're so focused on material abundance and we're not putting our energy towards our will and what we are wanting to bring to this world, that we've confused strength with material abundance. And yeah, I'm seeing and this could be in your own life, that you need to be the leader and find out what it is you really want. Where is it that your will is directed, and that if you focus your will on, if you define what it is you really want out of life, then the material abundance will come. It's like we're too focused on finding strength through security. But that makes sense because a lot of people are struggling financially and struggling with security. So if you find this, Spirit's asking you to define what it is you really want out of life, and to be on the lookout for possibly someone coming into your life, somebody coming to be a good leader and a good example. Okay, next one, we got the Sun, the Hierophant reversed, and the Two of Wands. Wow, this one's very powerful too. We got another double trump. Oh, wait, going back to this real quick. The elements were fire, fire, water. So again, there's a conflict of the elements. 9. King is 11, 12, 14. 9, 14, 8. Yes, a lot of disharmony, especially coming up here with the Hierophant reversed. So Hierophant represents order. It represents the structure of society, of law and order, and it's reversed. So this represents going against the cultural norms, going against the establishment. The Sun is like a clear sign of like where you need to go. So this is like a clear sign of what gives you light, what gives you life and light, and your energy. It comes from here. It's obvious. It's super obvious. It's right there, the Sun. Two of Wands is telling you that a decision needs to be made, that there's two paths. There's one or the other. There's nothing else. And it should be really obvious. So it's saying to go against the current structure, the signs will be obvious, and you're going to have to make a choice. A very important choice. Next one, last triad. Queen of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, and Temperance. Okay. Oh, elements was fire. This would be air, I believe. Some of this is intuitive. Fire, air. So this is a strong one. These ones are disharmonic. These ones are harmonic so far. What is this? 1952. Yeah, I'm sensing a harmony, and so far with the overall elements, well, let's just get to this one, and then we can do some further reading into the overall spread. Okay, Eight of Pentacles is somebody who's worked hard. So you've worked hard for what you have. You aren't lazy. You've put in the work. And the Queen of Swords is someone deceitful, somebody coming to take away your hard work. And we're asked to still be temperate in the matter and to strive for balance and strive for abundance still. Like fairness for all. So I'm seeing they should be proud of the work you've done to get to where you're at, and to not let anybody deceive you and tell you otherwise until you don't deserve it. You deserve your abundance, and we must wish abundance on others for everybody. And then that's the key to unlocking your abundance. So to keep going with your hard work. Don't give up. That's what I'm seeing here, is a don't give up message. And we've got air, earth, temperance is water. So air, earth, water. So this one is more harmonic than this side still. So here we have more of the positive message, and this is the negative message. Overall, it tells us a conflict is coming. We have some negative karma going on, putting our energy in the wrong place, being way too focused on material success, material abundance. A leader is coming, either you or somebody around you comes. And then this is echoing this, that somebody is trying to get through to everyone that it's not just wishing success on ourselves, it's wishing success also on others. And we gotta break the chains. We gotta follow the obvious signs. The decisions you make should be based on obvious signs that Spirit is gonna tell you exactly where to go. And it's up to you to listen to it and to not be afraid to be this leader, to go against. You gotta use your will, speak up. Strength through action and through direction of your will against what's considered normal because it's obvious, and to be very wary of who is telling you, and it might be you telling yourself that you don't deserve this success or that other people don't deserve material abundance. And that's what's being asked to be let go. Earth, air, fire, water. Oh, first I'm gonna tally up the elements. Well, I can do it after this. Does that make sense? Hold on. I'm gonna count the earth. We got the Pentacle, so 1. Two. Okay. Air, we have 1. Unfortunately, I can't remember if I call it Earth, Air, Fire, or Water. Which one does the wheel represent? A fortune. I'm gonna say air. So 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. So lots of air. Fire. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then water, we have 1. 2. So we're lacking the earth and the water, which are the immutable elements. So, and there's even another air. So a lot of air. That means a lot of ideas, a lot of communication, words, and the fire, passion. It's asking us to move, to put our energy again in the right place, so that we can focus on. Since we're lacking that's the mutable element. So for the immutable, since we're lacking earth and water, it's asking us to, again, echoing this, we really need to define what it is that we want. So define for yourself what it is you actually want out of life, and what are your goals. Writing down realistic, smart goals. So so now for these oracle cards, balance in the earth position, I see that the abundance is there. It is showing us that to get what we want out of life, we have to strive for balance. So it's telling you to focus on, again, what it is you want, and what you need to do to bring balance and harmony into your life. And it's telling you need to redirect your energy. Deceit is telling you that you've been fooled in the water position. Oh, wait, earth, air, fire. No, the air position. So, yeah, it's even more so. It's the words and everything out there is all deceit. It's all lies. Trust your inner voice. Trust your inner self, not those who are trying to fool you. Because, it's like the whole world's out to fool everybody. Like, come on, people. Listen to your inner guides. Labor in the fire position. See the little bunnies, little honeybees building their honeycomb, building their home. I seen the same message. What are you working towards? Where are you building your home? Because where you're directing that fire right now is building your home. So make sure it's in the right place, because you're going to be stuck wherever you put your wherever you build your home, that's where you're gonna be for a while. And soul in the water position is telling us, it's canceling out the emotion. It's actually, I'm hearing that it's just, there's so much, it's an emotional time, and we're being asked to actually make emotions secondary. So to speak more out of our will and less out of just emotional reaction. So of course, for balance, we have to appreciate our own emotions, but soul mimicking this, that are not be led by your emotion, to be directed to where spirit is showing you. Trust spirit, because the signs of the universe, you are the universe. It is yourself showing yourself what you should do. So don't be led by emotions because of how much deceit is out there that you may be tricked and fooled. Instead, focus on what you know is right and where you want to build your home. Okay, last one. Angel number 14. I am practical. You are open-minded and always up to try something new, yet you are wise enough to stop and think before you jump into things. This pragmatic approach helps ensure your time, attention, and efforts are meaningful. I am practical. So that is the vibe of this reading. So again, if you've clicked on this, if you've stayed through the reading, asking you to be practical. To be practical. To build your house in the right spot, you have to look at the overall picture. There is a clear message coming for you, to you. So be on the lookout for signs and don't get carried away by emotion. Just be practical before you jump into things because there's so much emotional deceit out there. Be the leader that you want or need in your life. Be wary of conflict. Don't just fall into conflict for the sake of conflict. Focus on what it is you need. And by wishing success for others, you too shall be successful and you too shall receive. So my advice is to do something nice for somebody that you care about, even if it's just telling him, hey, I think you did a really great job on this or that or the other thing, or I'm proud of you for the work you've put in, reaching out and making that connection with somebody who maybe you haven't, that you've been avoiding or putting off, telling them something that you want to tell them, or just to congratulate them, to appreciate them. And define what it is you want and be clear to the universe in a practical way. Hey, this is what I want. Find that will within yourself and then watch for the signs. Don't get caught up in emotions. We're gonna let that message sink in. Oops. I know there's already Tibetan bowls going on, but you deserve to get what you want out of life. You deserve to take the practical steps you need to build a home of success. The universe is going to bring you a sign, so it's up to you to be on the lookout and to not be led astray by your emotions. if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. This is supposed to be a heart. I can't. Oh. Oh my god, it looks like something else. Anyway, thank y'all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Blessed be.